Back to another video. Today's video slash discussion video. Today we had the next Fortnite teaser. Now, of course, I was yesterday. I was a little bit upset because of the fact that I was not sure what the bosses are going to be like. But all we know so far is that we kind of have a confirmation of what the bosses will be like. So first and foremost is that uh, the first mythic. First, I want to talk about is about the first actual mythic. So we actually have mythic weapons instead of mythic guns. As you know, that for now is that we never really actually had the mythic. Uh, uh, we never actually had mythic weapons for a long time because a lot of times we always have mythic guns instead. So, but as for Chapter 5, Season 1, we had, instead of mythic guns, we had medallions plus mythic guns also. So it's a little bit more so the players don't feel as unbalanced and less constrained. But first and foremost, we have the first. We want to talk about. So yesterday I was gonna plan to upload a video, but I completely forgot because I was like super upset and I felt like the video is not worth uploading. But now we do have confirmation as to what's gonna be coming. So from the rumors of the leaks, and spoiler warning, I'm gonna just basically go off my what's gonna happen, and this is from leaks recently. So first and foremost, Zeus. So as you guys know, Zeus will have a mythic weapon where he would have a mythic spear slash mythic weapon where he will shoot like a lightning bolt, and I imagine it's going to act like similar to the kinetic katana, where I mean not katana, the kinetic boomerang, where if you shoot it like shoot spear, it's like and it'll come back, similar to that. There's also a possibility of Hades. Now this is the actual Hades skin. But basically it looks like very much like dark looking character, definitely really cool and really cool character. And he's gonna have two things. He's gonna have a mythic whip slash mythic a chain. I imagine it's gonna work like similar to the Venom mythic, where if you kind of whip people out, and then his second ability probably would be able to pull people inwards, like how Venom would pull people over here, and then kind of and it also has the ability to set things on fire. So it's basically like a fire, like almost like an elemental weapon almost. And you see how in the actual the constellation itself, it's actually depicting of these things. If you remember in the Zeus's when they depict him, they showed a lightning bolt basically. So that's why a lot of people are like thinking like, oh, are we gonna actually get mythic weapons, like weapons, or are we getting just mythic guns? Because I know some people are like a little upset because, well, mythic guns are kind of like, we've been having mythic guns for a long time and we never had a unique items in the past. We had some unique items before, but we never actually had like some items that are more focused on like the unique side of it instead of a mythic like weapon, like a mythic gun, because then it's just feeling a little bit boring. Now for the other characters, we also have what was it? So we know we do have another. So we have only two characters that are not going to get mythic weapons, and that's of course Ares and uh, Cerberus. So, so first of all, let's go back to we. I'm just basically trying to pick. So, Cerberus is going to have a shotgun. If you shoot it, it will summon wolves to attack to help defend you. So it's basically like almost like a summon like a summon gun thing. I don't know what it's called. It's like a summon. It summons wolves pretty much. So it's like a shotgun, but it summons wolves itself. The next thing is, of course, there are going to be mini bosses, mini monster bosses, like henchmen. But imagine they're going to be like more like I'm more like monsters instead of henchmen, like more like zombies or something like that. So they have more health. So I imagine that's why. So it's going to be a lot more interesting for the players. So yeah, and then also so for Ares, Ares will have a mythic assault rifle. So he's gonna not have any cool like unique abilities and such for it. So he's not gonna have like any mythic. He's just gonna have a mythic like some kind of assault rifle or something like that. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I guess it's like some kind of I don't know. That seems kind of weird. I thought he was gonna have like a mythic like a shield or something like that where you can like uses or like I don't know. I guess it's because they didn't add it because uh, both Hades has a chain and it wouldn't make sense. Uh, so as for the other thing, as for the chain slash so as for the other bosses, so the only two bosses are that have guns are Cerberus and of course Ares. The other couple bosses, um, Zeus, uh, what was that other boss? Zeus. I can't. Oh my God. Hades, and finally Hades. Uh, so Zeus, Hades, and of course, um, Zeus, Hades, and there's another boss I can't remember what it was. Zeus, Hades, and um, Zeus and Hades will have. I know there's like another boss, but I can't remember what the other boss was. I think there's supposed to be. There's one other, but I guess I don't know who the other boss was. There will be another boss, and that will be Medusa that just recently got leaked. So what she's gonna have is that she's gonna have the ability to, um, she will have the ability to, um, she will have the ability to shoot like dark energy to defend herself, and when she is near you, she can like shock damage blast and throw you kind of far away to a mythic, no mythic. So basically, it's kind of like the ability to, like, it's gonna be like Doctor Doom's gauntlets. So I imagine it's gonna be very similar to Doctor Doom's gauntlets, but it's gonna be very much different. Now another thing is that we're also gonna get some confirmation from the actual what we're gonna get for chapter 5 season 2. Here are the rumors slash collabs. First is God of War. The God of War is definitely returning. She will be returning as Ares will be coming. Not Ares. Arthas. I forgot her name. His name. He's the son of Kratos. I don't know what his name is. He's like the son. I mean, no, Kratos' son, pretty much, basically. We also have possibly a One Piece collab. We also have Xena. I don't know what that is. I don't know what game. I don't know what this is like exactly. But then we have Kevin Scoop, Hercules, Final Fantasy VII. That would be a really good collaboration. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. So we'll probably get something like that. And we're also gonna get Halo Wars, and of course two more Greek mythology themed collaborations. Also, so that would be really cool. Um, Now I don't know what this Xena or Xena, I don't know what it's called. Something that I saw and I was like, oh, what is this? Oh shoot! I pressed the back button. Oh crap. I don't know what's. I'm just using my Google because I don't know what this is. Um, Xena. Oh, it's Well, I don't know what this is about. It's Warrior Princess. Uh, Is this some kind of franchise or something like that? Is it like I don't know what it is. It's basically like some kind of like warrior slash Viking kind of thing. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't say Xena, a reformed warrior princess, fights evil and helps free people from tyranny and injured injustice. Bear and her. Um, so I don't know what it is. It's some kind of like Greek god things and such forth. But yeah, I'm just reading off of Twitter right now. We also have possibly a perfect Person 5 collaboration also. So there is going to be a Person 5 also. Doesn't mention in the doesn't actually mention about it because of the fact that it's not on here. But there's also going to be another mythic also called the Mythic Golden Apple. Basically, it'll grant it'll probably grant infinite stamina just like the golden mushroom, but it'll be like the golden apple. So it's going to be like grant infinite stamina for a little bit, and maybe it'll even grant the ability to like maybe even grant you full shield, full health, and all that kind of stuff. I was like thinking like, oh, what's that going to be like? Um, so we're not sure how some of these these are only rumors right now, but I will keep an eye on this at the moment. But we know that so we have a couple new mythics. We have, of course, we have we have um, we know that the three characters that will be getting mythic items or slash mythic weapons are, of course, Zeus, Zeus, Ares, no Zeus, Hades, and Medusa, and there's also another one I forgot, and that was Poseidon. So I imagine Poseidon will shoot like a Triton or something like that. It doesn't mention anything about his mythic, but we'll see. Um, and there's also a possibility of a flying ability. So I don't know how that's gonna work, but I guess you'll be able to have a. Maybe it's the rumored to be the double jump ability. If you remember the double jump where people would double jump and then kind of fly a little bit. So I don't know how that works, but it's basically what how it's going to work. And also, there's a possibility of Olympus POI. So we'll possibly get Olympus itself in the actual in the next chapter 5, season 2. So in my own retrospect is that we know for a fact that number one that we got, of course, we got a lot of crazy collaborations. We got One Piece. We got all those characters coming to the game itself. More Greek gods slash Greek themed around, and yeah, that's really interesting. So I think we'll probably now. What was really interesting enough, we only got like 2 mythic guns so far. I'm pretty sure there's probably gonna be another a mythic weapon also, and I think it's gonna be Artemis's mythic weapon, where she would maybe be a maybe the I don't know, maybe you'll have the ability to shoot an arrow like 3 arrows at once, and it'll kind of like or something like that. And then if you shoot up in the air, it'll kind of like um, shoot multiple, or like multiple arrows come from down the sky and shoot all your targets. I mean, that's a possibility, but it'll kind of sound a little OP. But maybe like something like shoot a bunch of arrows or something like that, or maybe have like a tracker or something like that. I don't know, but we'll like. Here's the thing, like my honest opinion is that there are 100 different possibilities, and I think what Epic's really trying to do is trying to increase the possibility of using unique mythic guns itself, or not mythic guns, mythic weapons. So, for example, if you remember, we had a mythic gun where we would not gun. If you remember, Kato Thorn had the kinetic blade, but the kinetic blade was only it was only good for a while because it was just basically a samurai sword, um, and not really like it didn't really have any unique abilities. So um, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't have like the ability to block things like that. Uh, as mentioned, is like I remember doing a whole video. I was supposed to upload it where certain weapons can't block certain targets. So it's kind of like a sword is supposed to be able to block certain items, like a bullet or such forth. Um, so the other problem is I wouldn't normal bullets wouldn't be able to be blocked by a normal gun because it's metal versus metal, and a bullet would pretty much would be too fast because of how fast it travels. But if it was like a laser gun or like some kind of not a laser gun, some kind of right like that uses electricity, like almost like a pulse rifle or something like that, would probably be more like the ability to reflect the bullet itself. So I don't know, but anyways, I imagine there's also going to be more mythic guns in the near future. I mean, when the uh, um, more of the season 2 teasers come out. So we know for a fact that there are a total of a couple of them, and of course, a lot of times when you see like mythic weapons, and um, is a lot of times like, for example, like we see it like a lot of times in games like Fortnite is that I mean, if you remember, a lot of times when they name their if you don't know, like a lot of the maps that exist are always named after the gods itself. So, for example, like if you remember, Chapter One's map was named Athena, Chapter Chapter Two map was named Apollo, and then Chapter Three map was named Artemis. Right, Artemis map was a really great map. Actually, it was an amazing map. The only thing it really got bad when the whole Chrome thing. So yeah, and then then chapter 4, I think. No, chapter 4 was Asteria. So we might get an Asteria skin coming in next season. So if you don't know Asteria, she's one of the celestial gods, or celestial one of the gods, but. Asteria is the a cosmic god or celestial god, and then if we take a look at some of the other gods, like for example, Artemis is also a celestial because she's situated with the moon itself. So just basically trying to render lore behind the lore itself. So. Mostly we'll probably see like a lot of crazy skins. I imagine the season two's. I don't know what the season 2's secret skin is gonna be. I'm. It's probably gonna be something like Greek god or something like that. I don't know. but we'll keep an eye on that. Now for the actual season start will be on March 8th. So you can see Unleash the Chain, and then Zeus was like release the thunder. Also, now I was watching this video saying like, well, what about but we already have a thunder god, and that's Thor. Here's the thing: Thor's a lot different between Greek gods because Greek gods are like more insinuated to the actual like history of our everyday life. You know, mostly if you like think of Jesus Christ, for example, like it was originally from Greece, right? It was originally from the Christian religion, and it came from Greece all the way back in like 8,000 billion years ago. Into yeah, I'll be down in a minute. Just oh my God, what? Okay, sure.
Now you gotta take a garbage bag out there and cover up the engine.
All right. Sorry about that. That was just my dad saying that I had to do something entirely. But I know it sounds a little bit kind of funny because I'm talking to someone, but keep in mind that I'm just basically going off the leaks slash rumor. So, anyways, I'm hoping that we'll get some unique things in next season. I'm really hoping that we'll be able to get like unique bosses, like unique like maybe like Wolf like What's really interesting is that I'm hoping that in the near future, like we'll be able to see like mythic monsters, like maybe in a open world RPG. And I remember they were talking about this, but it hasn't happened yet. A long time ago, I've been always talking about it, but nothing has happened so far. So maybe they're still working on it. I don't know, because Epic's probably just like forgot about it, or just didn't want to release it, or they just want to just wait for it. But who knows? Anyways, I hope you guys do enjoy. Leave a like if you are new, and of course, I will catch you all later. Goodbye.